Romeo's Love, Part 3. The beeping sound of machines echoed in my ears. My whole body was hurting like hell. I slowly opened my eyes. The lights above felt too bright. I blinked a few times and turned my head. That's when I saw them. My mom and Charlotte were sitting side by side in the hospital room. Their faces looked pale, like they hadn't slept all night. Mom had tears in her eyes, and Charlotte had her head resting on her hand, staring blankly at the floor. I groaned softly, the pain shooting through my back and legs. "Doctor! Doctor! He's awake!" my mom called out, standing up quickly. A tall man in a white coat came rushing in. He looked around my age, calm and professional. "Sir, can you hear me?" he asked, shining a small light in my eyes. I nodded slowly. What am I doing here?" He exhaled and moved closer to my bedside. "Sir, you were brought in last night. You were involved in a serious car accident." I closed my eyes. The memory hit me in pieces. Vanessa's call, the hospital rush, the dark road, the crash. The doctor hesitated for a second, then continued. "The accident caused multiple injuries. Your legs, they were badly damaged. And also, your testicles were crushed in the impact." For a moment, everything around me froze. What? What are you saying?" My voice cracked as I stared at him. He gave me a sympathetic look. "You'll need surgery, but unfortunately, you won't be able to father a child again." "I'm really sorry, sir." Tears rolled down my cheeks. My mom reached for my hand, squeezing it tight. Charlotte stood beside her, her eyes already watery. "I'm finished," I muttered. "I should have just listened to you, Mom. You told me not to go out that night. Now look at me. I can't walk, and the worst part..." I couldn't even finish my sentence. Mom wiped her tears and held my head close to her chest. "Shh, don't say that. You're alive. That's what matters. You can always adopt if you want kids later. Please, my son, don't give up hope. God is still in control." Charlotte sniffled and joined in. "Romeo, I'm here for you, okay? Me and your mom, we're not going anywhere. We'll get through this together." Their words gave me some comfort. I still felt broken inside, but I had love around me. That helped. The next morning, I was discharged and brought home in a wheelchair. It felt strange being rolled into the same house where I once danced, laughed, and played games like nothing in the world could stop me. Now, I couldn't even stand on my own. Later that afternoon, Vanessa came over. The moment she walked in and saw me in the wheelchair, she froze, her eyes filled with guilt. "I'm so sorry," she said softly, kneeling in front of me. "This is all my fault. If I hadn't called you that night..." "No," I stopped her gently. "It's not your fault, baby. I would have still come even if I knew what was going to happen. You needed me." She wiped her eyes. "So what did the doctors say? About your condition? About the wheelchair?" I sighed deeply, my voice low. "It's bad. I don't know if I'll walk again. And worse, my testicles were crushed. I can't father a child anymore." Vanessa stared at me in shock, like someone just hit her. She didn't speak. She just sat there, lost. Then slowly, tears rolled down her cheeks. She moved closer and hugged me tightly. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. I stroked her hair. "Please don't cry. I'll be okay." She wiped her face and forced a small smile. "How's your mom holding up?" "She's doing fine. Still worried sick about me, though." "How's your mom?" "She's getting better. All thanks to you. You saved her life, Romeo." I smiled. Then it was worth it. I was alone at home that day. Charlotte had stepped out to get a few things from her apartment. My mom was already at work. She works at Wells Fargo Bank. Vanessa stayed with me, and she was amazing. She cooked, cleaned, helped me shower. She literally did everything without complaining. I felt so lucky to have her. Charlotte returned later in the evening. The moment she stepped into the living room and saw Vanessa spoon-feeding me, her face changed. That usual sweet look was gone. "Hey, how's it going?" Charlotte asked, dropping her purse. "Hi, Charlotte," Vanessa greeted politely. Charlotte didn't answer. She just walked straight to the kitchen and opened the fridge. "I'll just go inside and make something to eat," she said casually. "Oh, that?" I smiled. "Vanessa made chicken Alfredo pasta. It's on the stove." "I'm okay," she muttered. "I'll be in my room. I have some websites to finish." She walked off without looking back. Vanessa turned to me with a confused look. "Why does she hate me so much?" I chuckled weakly. "Don't mind her. Charlotte, she's a sweet soul, trust me. But she's stubborn, and she doesn't like change." Vanessa nodded slowly. I just hope she accepts me someday. She will. Just give her time. But deep down, I wasn't sure. Charlotte had always been close to me, too close, sometimes. Maybe this change was too much for her to handle. As the night grew quiet, I looked at Vanessa. Her eyes were still filled with worry. And even though my body was weak and my heart still heavy, I felt a kind of peace knowing she didn't run away. I just hope and pray she stays with me forever. To be continued. Do you think that Vanessa will accept to marry him with his condition? Let me see your opinion on the comment section.